Hello guys, yesterday I went to the flea market again and I bought this spectrum analyzer unit. Sorry it's in French, but let me just translate. Here it says, I don't remember what it is in English, but yeah, it is center frequency and span here. Those are markers, input, it's for the attenuator, variable attenuator. So it's maximum input that you plan to put on the input. Frequency range, frequency span, width. Here's for the center frequency. That I don't understand too much. What the F is that? It's a lab volt unit. You're supposed to put your scope in XY mode. That's 1 volt per division. But the Jesus thing doesn't work. It has an external power supply that I don't have, but fairly simple. It's 25 volt positive, 25 volt negative, and 11 volt positive, and non-regulated because internally regulated to the proper voltage they need. So I just budged together a power supply. I will show you in just a second, but the display lights up. I can adjust it, but it doesn't put anything on the scope. So I may need to take that thing apart and we'll show you why. It will be quite a pain in the ass. But yeah, for 20 bucks, I mean, yeah, what can go wrong? I'm sure there is more than 20 bucks worth of silicone in there, and all of it is socketed, so yeah. Anyway, let me just 1 second. So yeah, this huge mess here there was the power supply. Yeah, it's all been wiped out, but setup was I had 2 can caps and a bridge and a rectifier and this transformer, which is a center tap transformer. When you plug it into the wall, it will supply you with 40 volt DC once rectified and filtered. Not that's too much because I need 25 volt. So what I did is I just hooked it up to the variac until I get 25 volt DC output, just to test. And I used the little switch mode to power supply for the 12 volt 11 volt rail. The damn thing didn't output anything. So yeah, those are here in the back, the heatsink. They are just linear regulator 7805. There's one of them for running the 11 volt rail. All the other ones are 7812 and not 7812 and 78 and 7912. Sorry. So positive and negative 12 volt regulators. There are one exception, which is a minus 15 volt regulator somewhere. Yeah. So, and there are 2 precision pots in case it go really wrong. Spectral pots, always good to have around. Yeah, 25 turns by the way. As you can see, everything on there is socketed. So, yeah, if I end up scrapping this thing because it doesn't fucking work, I can still salvage those. Just need switch at the front and all the silicone out of it. But yeah, I would like to have a spectrum analyzer, so this thing is better work. So I will need to take it apart probably and check there are any output transistor or anything like that, because I mean the rest look to be working, but all I got is a dot on the scope. So yeah, I don't quite understand. Here I can see that probably an IC being desoldered, and there's a little bridge wire on there. Yeah, I don't like that. And here there are 2 more regulators. This thing is chunk full of regulators. I don't know, at least 10 of them. It's just crazy. Focus you. And yeah, I just don't know what's wrong with her. I just hooked it up to the signal generator and tried to display anything on the scope, but a dot in the center of the screen burning my phosphor. Nothing else. So yeah, it will be for another video, but I plan on just taking the boards out and having a look if I can see anything burned out, obviously. Yeah, it took me about 4 hours to just figure out the pinout for the voltage rails, and there's still 2 more wires on the power supply stack that I don't know what they're for. So that may be the issue, but the lack of perforation on that thing is just a very how can I say that in English? A very prohibitive. I can't just figure it all out by myself. I don't know digital electronics enough to just know what offhand what everything does, and all sort of 4000 series logic and 74 series logic in there mix. Some pull-up resistor. Yeah, I need to look that up. Thank you for watching, and see you later.